How's my hair?
Okay, okay.
Is there anything hanging out of my nose? Because that's a real friend that tells you the truth.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
Looking good.
That's very good. It's
double layer. If you could just pull it from down
pull it from down here. I hope you keep this part in. The jacket rescue.
I'm Kirsten Gillibrand. I'm a senator from New York State.
I'm Cory Booker. I'm Kirsten Gillibrand's one of her best friends in Washington.
True
That's
fact.
how I'm known. So this is kind of stressful for me.
No, don't be stressed. You'll know most of these answers, and if not, I'll give you hints.
So we're going to be asking each other questions.
Yeah, but I'll give you hints.
This is the game is kind of, do you know your neighbor? Do you know your colleague?
Do you know
how
your
well?
friend?
How well do you know your colleague?
Yeah. It's not exactly the dating game because we've never dated,
No.
but it's kind of similar.
Don't get me in trouble with your husband. Okay.
I know a lot about you. I helped to edit his book.
I was about to say,
I read his book and I helped to edit it, so I know a lot of the
I listened
answers
to your book
because of the book. Probably.
I listened to your book on book tape, but you literally dug into my book.
I know. I was helping. It was fun. We
Yes.
were on a Codel together, which is when you travel abroad to learn something about the rest of the world.
Yeah, you were leading the Codel. We were going to the Middle East.
Yeah, we went to Israel. We went to Saudi Arabia.
Yes. Was that the trip we sang?
We did a lot of singing because Cory has a beautiful singing voice. One of my family members founded the Albany Democratic Women's Club. Who was it? My mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my sister, or me?
So you talk about Polly
All
all
the
the time.
And so, but who is she?
Polly is your grandma.
Correct.
Yes.
Very well
okay,
done.
phew. If
They're
that's the
not
level,
hard.
if that's the
Yeah,
hardness of
they're
the question.
easies.
Okay, so while at college at Stanford, which of the following activities did I not participate in? Varsity football, theater, student council, student government, a peer counselor at a suicide campus crisis hotline.
Well, you definitely did the last one. I know that because
Okay.
that's the kind of thing you would do. Definitely football, because I read that in your book.
Not because I look like I'm a washed-up athlete now.
I would say washed up.
Thank
Why
you
would you say?
Because
Why would you say
I'm not
that?
quite the chiseled. I was chiseled once. Now I just jiggle.
For the Senate, you are beyond
Yeah.
chiseled. Are you kidding?
If that's the
you-
bar.
If the bar
I
is your
am a
colleagues,
pro
you far
athlete.
surpass it. Okay, so what was the second one?
The second was theater.
Theater. I don't know. What was the last one?
Student council, student government.
Oh, you definitely did that. So theater. Oh, the manly
it's
man.
me playing football.
81.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, I did not do theater in college. I did do theater in high school.
This one you might not know, but you should.
I'm scared.
Growing up, what nickname did I often go by? Kirsty, Christy, Gigi, Tina, or Kiki?
I feel so good. I know this one too. Tina. Yes.
Okay.
My parents were among the first black executives at which major company? AT&T, Microsoft, IBM, JP Morgan Chase. I was almost going to say like Apple, but I guess it wasn't even around back then. Okay.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I think it's IBM because I think it was in your book, but
Yeah.
that's a guess.
No, that's a great guess.
Yeah.
You should have just confidently said.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that one. I just know you're really smart, so I bet your parents were really smart.
My parents were IBMers. Yes, my parents are smarter than me.
Yeah. In 2006, that's when I first got elected.
Okay.
I helped Democrats take back control of the U.S. House by famously running against and beating which Republican incumbent?
Oh.
And I'll tell you, his nickname from President George Bush was Congressman Kickass.
Okay.
You won't know this.
Was this the one with the horrible debate with a guy?
No, he wouldn't debate me.
Okay.
He would not debate me. So John Sweeney, Sue Kelly, Ray Meyer, or Henry Bonilla?
Well, as much as the name Vanilla is just fun to say, vanilla, I'm going to say Sweeney. It says, which of the following did I not rescue as mayor of Newark? I wouldn't, that's like a little overblown word.
Definitely a dog at some point. I remember the dog. Was the dog from the burning building?
I got a dog. There was a dog, yes. So A is a dog. It was. I got a call from a news reporter saying on one of the coldest days, record cold days.
You personally have to go rescue the dog from the burning building?
She said, do something about this. There's a dog out. It wasn't in a burning building.
Oh, okay.
It was a dog that was just outside of a home.
But why didn't you call, like, the fire department or the...
I have no idea.
It had to be the mayor.
She tweeted at me.
So
People used to tweet at me
if I need something done, will you please shovel my driveway? I'll just need to tweet it at you.
I would not. If you were a Newark resident, which would then make it hard to be the senator from New York, back in those days, you tweet at the mayor, all I would say,
Highly
two-word
sensitive
answer,
tweets.
I would say on it.
On it.
On it. You tweet me something, I'm on it. And either I would tell whatever department to do it, or I would do it myself. This was a dog, and I had a number of dog
Okay, I knew
issues.
about the dog. What's the next one?
A guy who was drowning in a public pool.
I don't know about that one.
Someone who had been hit by a car.
Oh, who was hit by a car? That's horrible.
It's unfortunately like you drive around and when you patrol cities, I've seen a number of people.
Yeah.
I had a longer story, but I was in front of a stolen car that swerved before they hit me and hit a
Oh my
pedestrian.
God!
It was
So you
awful.
helped that person. Is that when you did?
Well, first I
did.
gave chase to the guy who
You did. Did you get him?
It was really another one of the embarrassing moments because at that point I was probably about 60 pounds heavier. So I gave chase. The person jumped out of the car, started running away, and I started giving chase. And then my security detail is supposed to protect me, runs up on me quickly, and I look at him and go, "Get that guy!" So he goes off and chases, but I'm still running.
He's not allowed to go get the guy. He's got to protect
He's
you.
not supposed to, but I keep running like Fat Albert through the community, and everybody. It was one of these narrow streets with like houses on both sides, and they were my constituents were merciless. They were just laughing at me.
I'm sure they were.
Trying to run
save
and catch this stolen car.
person.
Yeah, so I eventually caught up, and I was so tired that I had a difficult
Okay,
time.
so you definitely did that one. What's the
Okay, I'm
next
sorry.
one?
Pedestrian hit by a car.
Yeah, what's the last
My neighbor from a burning building.
Oh, I know so then it has to be the swimming because that's the only one I didn't hear
I
about.
have yes, a swimming pool.
Okay, you do not know this one, but it's worth a good guess.
Okay, good.
I think it's fair. And then I should really answer the same to you, to be honest.
Okay.
What's my favorite flavor of ice cream?
I have no clue. what your
Exactly.
favorite
But let's
I can do an educated
let's do
guess.
educated guess.
Okay,
Rocky
give
Road. It's one of my tops, but it's not.
Rocky Road is in the top.
It is definitely top.
So you
3.
just gave me an answer.
It's
You helped
okay.
it. Keep going.
Coffee, mint chocolate chip, or strawberry.
So mint chocolate chip was my childhood favorite ice cream.
Yes.
But it's no longer.
It's a different palette. Yeah.
yes,
that would be.
but I'm just going to do the wild guess of saying, being that you and I are both running ridiculous hours. And by the way, I have to say this about my colleague. I'm single. I have no kids. You do everything. You've got like 2 incredible
I'm
boys.
tired a lot.
I just don't understand how you get everything done.
Tired.
Yes, I mean, and you are sharp. She's like one of the smarter people in the Senate. Like is on top of the issue. So you must need some coffee.
Coffee is exactly the right answer.
Is it right answer?
By far my favorite.
On the episode of Parks and Recreation, we both appeared on. We were both in this episode of Parks and Rec, as was a former Secretary of State, Madeleine Albright. What was the name of my fictitious band that I had with Senator Orrin Hatch? We both had a Polynesian folk band, and this was.
I remember that episode. It was really funny.
Okay, was
But
it?
is it a real band or was it a fake band?
It is a fake band, but I still have people coming up to me across
Asking,
the country.
have you played lately?
Have I played lately? When
I'd like
can they
to
get
know.
tickets to go? So
Okay.
was it A, Across the Aisle? Get it?
Yeah, I like that one.
Aisle, I-S-L-E, Aisle A.
Oh,
Yes,
Isle.
and
I didn't
Aisle.
even get that.
Polynesian folk
Oh,
band.
that sounds like a good one. Okay.
Yes. The Singing Senators, little alliteration there. The Ayes Have It, E-Y-E-S. The Ayes Have It, or Parliamentary Procedure. That would be
Definitely not that
Definitely
one.
not
That's
that. That's
terrible.
dumb.
And the eyes have it I don't like. So it's one of the first 2.
Singing Senators or Across the Aisle.
I like the first one the best.
I think it's the great one, and it is the right answer.
Across the aisle.
Across the Aisle. I got the same red tie on. This
Yeah,
is-
it's the best of the 4 names. What did I give up for Lent in 2018?
I
This
know-
you better know this.
I know
one.
it. I know it off the top of my. You don't even give me the choices. You gave up cussing.
Cussing, too right.
Yes.
As I needed to.
I don't know. You drop.
I get in a lot of trouble for cussing.
Yeah, but you have an artful use of those words. I think that it's not. You're not promiscuous. You don't just throw them out all the time. What is the name of the documentary about my 2002 mayoral race?
Oh, I already know this.
What is it?
Something like fights in it. It's like street fight or
Battle of Newark.
no.
Street fight.
Street fight. It's street fight. I already knew that.
Okay.
That was a
I like
really good
I
one.
like this answer. Please vote for me.
Please vote for me.
That's weak.
So what's the name of my book?
Off the sidelines.
Okay.
Why did you give me that look? You gave me that look like you would hold me accountable if I did not get it
because
right.
I didn't know if you get the trick part of the question. I've written 2. And what's the
the
name
most
of my
recent
new
one.
book? Come on.
Literally just
It's
given
2
us.
B's, B and B.
Beautiful.
Close, but B-O.
Oh, Booker.
Bold
Bold and brave.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was
yes.
fun. I had a really good time at that. That was awesome.
Oh, see, this is like I have a dietary restriction.
Oh, vegan,
What
that's
is it?
easy.
It's not a dietary restriction
It's
either.
a life choice. Okay.
What was the first? We already clarified that this is actually not 100% true. So it says, "What's the first elected position I held?" But I'm going to say, "What was the first adult elected position I
Because
held?"
7th grade president doesn't count.
Does not count.
That's fair enough.
Even my college, post-college first elected position. Was it?
It has to be something before. I know you did something before mayor because you had a platform
Yeah,
with
this is
which you
too easy.
contested Sharp James.
Yes.
I remember all about the Sharp James battles.
Yes,
So,
the
but I
street fight.
don't know what the
So
position
this
was.
is too easy.
So
Like
it has to be a local position. So which one? What are my choices?
I'm going to make it difficult.
Okay, go ahead.
Was it a freeholder county representative from
No,
Newark?
no idea. Go ahead, keep going.
Was it city council member from Newark?
That sounds right.
Was it New Jersey special advocate?
No idea what that is.
Okay,
Is that the same as public advocate?
I just made it up. New Jersey lieutenant governor.
Well, no. but
No,
what
it's
that
crazy.
is
That's why I said this.
easy.
These are
So
too
it has
easy.
to be what are the first two?
The freeholder or the city council?
And I
person?
don't know what a freeholder is, so I'm going with city council.
That's what it was. I tried to make it difficult for you.
All right, this one I think you should know off the top of your head, but it's still a good question. I had a roommate in college when I was in China.
I know her. Very
Who is
famous.
it?
Friday Night Lights.
Yes, what's her name?
Yes.
Begins with a C.
I know. Constant.
Connie.
Connie Britton.
Yes, well done.
Connie Britton.
Okay,
She's
so then,
amazing, by the
so
way.
related.
I
What
met
was my
Connie.
best foreign
That's
language?
Connie Britton.
When we were kids.
That's
yeah.
you.
Yeah, that's both of us.
Connie's a really amazing human being.
She's a great human being and she's a UN ambassador. And related, what foreign language did I learn how to speak?
In Beijing and Taiwan,
It would be.
I can't just say Chinese because there's Mandarin.
Which one?
And there's Cantonese.
Oh,
So,
obvious. Come on.
so I'd say Mandarin.
Of course.
Yeah.
So your voice matters, and you better be voting in the next election. It's really important to be heard, and our government only works when regular people just like you stand up and demand it.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to sit here with you and that message to let folks know that the power of the people is greater than the people in power. So
No doubt.
We've seen that in this last election, but we need more engagement. The more engagement, the better our democracy.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.